Psychology of aging. Why do many older people become more sensitive, more emotional, or sometimes more difficult to understand? Many people say they're old now. That's just how they are. But the truth is, aging is not only physical, it is deeply psychological. As people grow older, their body changes, their energy changes, their role in society changes, and sometimes their sense of value slowly disappears. And one of the biggest fears older people have is not death. It is the feeling of becoming invisible. Today, I will explain the psychology of aging in the simplest way possible with practical examples, real life solutions, and advice that people can actually use with parents, uh, with uh, with parents, grandparents, or the relatives, or even themselves in the future. Older people do not only need medicine, they also need emotional value. This is one of the biggest mistakes families make. Some families provide food, money, a house, a healthy health care, but they forgot to provide emotional connection. Many older people are not lonely because they live alone. They are lonely because they feel unheard. For example, an older parent tells the same story again and again. Many younger people respond with, "You already told me that. I heard these many times, not this story again." But psychologically, repeating stories is often not about memory, it is about identity. It is their way of saying, "I still exist, my life still matters, my experiences still mean something." Many older people fear abandonment. When they were younger, they worked hard, raised children, paid bills, and took care of the family. But one day, their body becomes weaker. They cannot do what they used to do. And when humans being losing ability, they often begin fearing rejection. Deep inside, many older people wonder, will people still love me when I cannot do anything anymore? This is why many older adults become more sensitive emotionally. A small thing can hurt them deeply. For example, if a child replies too late, they may feel ignored. If someone speaks with an impatient tone, they may think I am becoming a burden. As people age, their emotional sensitivity often increases. One of the greatest psychological needs of older people is simple listening, not fixing, not agreeing, just listening. Sometimes younger people try too hard to solve problems quickly, but older people often need emotional understand modern solutions instead of saying you worry too much. Try saying, what are you worried about? Tell me. The small change matters a lot because emotionally they feel respected. They feel seen, and feeling respected is extremely important for aging psychology. Many other people become irritable because they feel loss of control. This is very important to understand as the body ages. Simple things become difficult. Walking becomes slower, memory becomes weaker, energy decreases, pain decreases, and when humans lose control over their body, they often feel frustrated. This frustration sometimes appears as anger, complaining, or mood swings. But underneath the behavior, there is often sadness. For example, an older person may become angry because they cannot open a jar, but the real pain is not about the jar. The real pain is realizing I am no longer as strong as I used to be. My practical solution: do not treat all the people like children. This is one of the biggest mistakes families make. Many people begin controlling older adults too much. Don't do this. Sit down. You can go there. You don't understand. But physically, this damages dignity. Instead, allow them to make choices wherever possible. For example, instead of saying you must eat this, try saying which meal would you like today instead of you cannot go outside. Try would you like to walk in the morning or evening. These small choices help other people feel human again because every human being, regardless of aging, needs autonomy. They need to feel my opinion still matters. One of the biggest psychology problems in aging is feeling unless after retirement many people lose purpose, especially people who worked hard their entire life. Suddenly their routine disappears, their importance of disappears. This can create depression very quietly. I believe this is why many older people lose motivation in life, not because they are weak, but because they no longer feel needed. My real life method: never allow older people to feel completely unnecessary. Give them meaningful responsibilities. Simple responsibilities are enough. For example, watering plants, folding clothes, helping with cooking, caring for pets, teaching grandchildren, choosing groceries. These activities may look small, but psychologically they create meaning, and meaning is powerful for mental health. Humans need purpose. every age. Older people often need companionship more than advice. Sometimes a simple conversation can feel loneliness, especially for older adults who live alone. I recommend something very practical. Spend 10 minutes daily talking with them. Ask simple questions. How was how was your day? What are you thinking about? What made you happy today? Simple conversations can improve emotional health dramatically because emotional connection protects mental health. One thing families must avoid: never speak as if other people are burdens. Statements like "you are so difficult," "you are making life stressful," "you are too old to understand." These words can deeply hurt emotionally. Some older people never respond, but they remember those words for years. I believe many older adults suffer silently because they do not want to create conflict. But silence does not mean absence of pain. My opinion, modern society moves too fast. Everyone is busy, everyone is distracted, everyone is looking at skis, but fewer people are truly connecting emotionally, and older people suffer the most from this emotional distance. But because what they need most is not technology, it is human connection. My advice: if you still have parents or grandparents alive, do not wait for special occasions to care for them. Start with small actions today. Sit with them, listen patiently, let them speak. Ask for their opinions. Allow it independence when possible. Speak respectfully. Sometimes the greatest gift is not money, it is emotional presence. What people can apply from me. Here are simple practical lessons. Listen more instead of correcting immediately. Give other people choices. Avoid speaking with frustration. Help them feel useless. Create daily conversations. Respect their dignity, be patient with repeated stories, understand emotional sensitivity. These small actions can completely change family relationships. Benefits viewers can receive by understanding the psychology of aging people, can improve communication with parents, reduce family conflict, understand emotional behavior better, support mental health in older adults, build a stronger emotional relationships, become more patient and compassionate, prepare emotional for their own future aging. My final reflection: every human being wants to feel valuable even when the body becomes weaker. The heart still wants love, respect, and connection. Other people do not need perfection, they need dignity, and sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is simply stay beside them, listen to them, and remind them that their life still matters. Thank you very much.